Congressman Jordan, sniffle, sniffle. I was not there. No, no, no. That was no. I did not redact. No, it. You know what? You are hurting my feelings, and I wish you would not make this personal. Sniffle. Yes, I did not give you the documents because number one, I did not sniffle, sniffle. I did not redact them. I'm in charge, Congressman, of over 100,000 million employees. And let me just explain something. Sniffle, sniffle, sniffle. Number one, I appreciate the fact, sniffle, that Peter Strzok has stated he hates with a passion and he wants uh, Trump to be launched into space, never to come back again. I can understand all of that. Sniffle. But I want you to understand that I'm not going to give you anything. You can go ahead and held me in contempt. It's not my, I can't talk about classified information. I can't talk about ongoing investigations. I can't talk about FISA applications. I can't talk about anything that was done prior to me. And I just don't want to talk about anything at all. Sniffle. Ladies and gentlemen, if you survived that horrendous imitation, then you understand the how hard it was to actually go through the real thing. Number one, the Office of Professional Responsibility is investigating Peter Strzok. The Office of Professional Responsibility is investigating Peter Strzok. And that is huge. In football, you can hand the ball to the running back. He gets 2 yards, he gets 3 yards, and then another 1 yard gain, and then you kick, you punt the ball, and you keep doing that enough times. Of course, you have to throw in some pass plays, but you stick to the run. Eventually, you will get a fullback blocking the middle linebacker or blocking a linebacker that's blitzing, and the running back takes it to the house. You need one block to take it to the house. And when it comes to, we got 171 people, it's 3 minutes in. So when you talk about this testimony today with sniffle, sniffle, I wish you wouldn't make that really personal. Sniffle. It was not, I didn't redact it. You couldn't, you don't even, you're not even allowed to subpoena phone calls. Was I supposed to go back in time in some kind of quantum physics reality? I can't subpoena phone calls. Oh, you meant phone records. Oh, phone records. Yes, you can subpoena those, but I deliberately was obtuse. Oh, you just wait. We're going to get multiple subpoenas thrown right at their faces. Yes. Numerous subpoenas. Subpoena. SUBPOENAE Enos. Yes. All right. We got 190 people. It's 4 minutes in. This isn't even HA After Dark. This is HA. Getting ready for the evening, the hour time. So, okay, so let's go ahead really quickly. 197 people. I want to do a solid, good hour, and then we'll go into the evening for HA After Dark. And that'll be like around 1 o'clock or 1:30 or so, probably. But ladies and gentlemen, we have we have, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have? What do we have? I'll tell you what we have. We have Christopher Wray, who has confirmed a lot of what I was saying, because I repeat myself often. And some of the critiques are like, stop repeating yourself, stop repeating yourself. But this is really important. Christopher Wray stated something that I've been saying, and it's at 3 minutes and 37 seconds into here. And here's the actual link. And I'll go ahead and here's the link. Here's the link. 3 minutes and 37 seconds in. And I'll give it some context. But if you're looking for a kernel of truth and happiness, or some kind of smidgen of finally we got to something worthwhile, this is it. So this is a clip from Amicus Humani Generis, and it's Christopher Wray admitting something in a way that Christopher Wray, the way he communicates, he's not going to say, yeah, these people are in deep trouble. These are bureaucrats. But at least Christopher Wray seems to have a soul. Rod Rosenstein seems to be enamored with, I have 110 billion trillion people I'm looking over, and I am the boss of them. Well, what about Strzok? So to my super chat people, by the way, thank you so much. And you all run this or fuel this channel, give me the incentive to keep going. So thank you. If you want me to talk about something, let me know. Or want to give me a message, or some kind of point to discuss. But here's Christopher Wray. So if you're wondering today, what do we gain from all of this besides a resolution that is one step towards impeachment for Rod Rosenstein? Because what Rod Rosenstein did was he was like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and comply with your requests in a manner that is late, and I'll make you wait for what you've asked for. And by the way, I'll redact the information you want, but give you 800,000 documents that serve to make it impossible for you to find the information. And when you do find it, when you read through 800,000 documents, it'll be redacted, a tiny portion redacted on page 695,000 and page 702,000. And oh, by the way, we've given you 800,000 documents. So that's no good to anybody. That's no good to anybody. So we got 300 people here, and let's just start this. So this is Christopher Wray.
When, as I've said before, we have referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the report.
A number of individuals. I guess I could do, Chris. We have referred a number of individuals
to our Office of Professional Responsibility.
To our Office of Professional Responsibility. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of human speak? We know what it means in terms of bureaucratic speak, but in terms of human speak, what does it mean?
For the appropriate disciplinary process, and my commitment to doing things by the book includes not, as FBI director, commenting on them while they're on.
For the appropriate disciplinary process. Rebecca, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you to Rebecca. The appropriate disciplinary process. He has referred a number of individuals. A number of individuals. Well, who's been outed? Yoni A. Center Center Villet, thank you. I'm sorry. Center Villet, N, thank you. Thank you, Center Villet, and thank you. Yoni A, thank you. I listened to you while looking for chicks on Bumble. I felt compelled to tell you this. Thank you, Yoni A. And I hope this helps the search. Thank you. R. Giffer, thank you. Thank you, Yoni A. Enjoy. Center Villet N. Thank you, Center Villet N. Thank you. And R. Giffer, thank you. And Rebecca, thank you. So what does this all mean, ladies? Centerville, Tennessee. So let's see if that's Centerville, Tennessee. So if it's Centerville, Tennessee, thank you. I feel like, a big dork. I'm like, Centerville, but no, Centerville, Tennessee. Thank you. Centerville, Tennessee. Or Centerville, TN. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. I apologize. Sometimes I'll won't be able to pronounce names correctly, but thank you so much. Centerville, TN. Thank you. Yoni A, best of luck on Bumble. And thank you, Yoni A, for your continued support. But it's 11 minutes in, and let's just, a number of individuals to the Office of Professional Responsibility. They're getting axed. They're getting fired. They're getting their pensions taken, or whatever is taking place. But the Office of Professional Responsibility is the same office that did Andrew McCabe dirty. They did him dirty the way he did the country dirty, the way they all do the country dirty. Andrew McCabe was fired before his pension. He was given a criminal referral. He lied under oath 4 times. Or no, he lied under oath twice, lied a total of 4 times. The Office of Professional Responsibility does not play. I repeat, does not play. But let's hear Azali Pat, thank you. Jim Jordan, of course it's not personal. Yes. Jim Jordan, of course it's not personal, you dick. Thank you, Azali Pat, thank you. So Centerville TN, thank you. Yoni A. Azali Pat, thank you. Yes. Travis Keller, Brennan calls Lisa Page. She mentions that she's getting up a GoFundMe for Pete. Okay, let's do this. So Azali Pat, thank you. Centerville TN, thank you. Yoni A, best of luck, Yoni A. So Travis Keller. Okay, so okay. Hello, my love. How are you today? Lisa Page, it's me. It's John O'Brennan. What? Clapper? But what about us? What's happening to us? What do you mean? I thought there was a chemistry. I thought there was passion. Anyway, I got a call from you. Yes. You mentioned a GoFundMe for Peter Strzok. Yes. Well, I'm sure people will. If there's a choice between cancer research and saving the whales, they'll pick Peter Strzok. Yes. Well, why? Well, why not? Well, if it's a choice between cancer research and I don't know, other wonderful charities, of course they'd pick Peter Strzok. Oh, nothing. They're planning a coup in another country, torturing people, waterboarding animals. The usual. No, I haven't done anything. Well, I'm gonna... What? You tell Clapper I'll beat him. A Brennan dossier? That's why you didn't... He gave you a Brennan dossier. No, I never tried Hillary's poo-poo. Never. That was a pee-pee dossier we did with Trumpy. Okay, bye. Poo-poo out. Travis, thank you. Travis, thank you so much. Azali Pat, thank you. Travis, thank you. Joshua Calvert, to everyone watching, we must take #walkaway to the next level and make a difference. We want Goodman trending and tag Joe Rogan. Thank you. I would love to be, if Joe Rogan would, I love Joe Rogan. I think it's fantastic. Would love to be on a show and discuss how a Bernie supporter becomes a Trump supporter. I think it's very important. I think it's very important for everybody to understand how that happens. And there's a lot of logical reasons. Trump, by the way, most people don't understand, is a less hawkish foreign policy. He's also exposing FBI corruption. Peace between North and South Korea is a very good thing. Dismantling the DNC is a very good thing. But thank you, Joshua. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. R. Giffer. Thank you again, Joshua. That's very cool of you. Yeah, Joe Rogan's awesome. He is awesome. R. Giffer. Thank you, R. Giffer. Thank you. Azalipat. Thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, let's just 374 people. Let's go ahead. And this is what's taking place. Let's just listen to Christopher Wray in his own words. And Christopher Wray said numerous people. This is the equivalent of getting charged for a crime to a 20-year veteran, 20 to 30, what? He was like more than a 20-year veteran of the FBI. His entire life. And I haven't been on the Rubin Report, would enjoy that as well. His entire life, Peter Strzok, was devoted to the FBI. And now you have a situation where his name has been completely reduced to mud because of his own actions. His security clearance has been taken away. He was only there very likely so Congress and the FBI and DOJ could just amass all the records regarding him. He's already testified behind closed doors. He's already the reason, one of the primary reasons, if not the biggest reason, that the Mueller probe is ending or will eventually end. Thank you, Anthony Logan. Found this channel watching No Sound with you and Tin. Love the longer videos too. Keep up the great work, HA. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Anthony. Thank you. Very kind of you. Azalipot, thank you. And Anthony Logan, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Anthony. Thank you. But let's go ahead, and this is Christopher Wray explaining pretty much what this channel is all about.
Continuing in very sensitive areas such as the investigation, the Mueller investigation, again, the Hillary Clinton, but knowing the bias that we have seen, that we've commented on today, if those texts taken into account were on this polygraph, and could he have passed a polygraph if he, on his own ability, denying an affair with Lisa Page?
Well, Congressman, I'm not going to engage in hypotheticals, especially hypotheticals when, as I've said before, we have referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the report.
We have referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the report. Anthony Logan, thank you again. Very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you. We have referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the report. I'll say it again to be even more annoying. We have referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the report
to our Office of Professional Responsibility for the appropriate disciplinary process.
To our Office of Professional Responsibility. It's like I'm getting married to Christopher Wray. To our Office of Professional Responsibility for the appropriate disciplinary action. To our Office of Professional Responsibility for the appropriate disciplinary action. Ladies and gentlemen, we have referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the Inspector General report to our Office of Professional Responsibility for the proper disciplinary action. So thank you, Anthony Logan. Chas 1422, Strzok had a long career at the FBI. So what? Exactly. Flynn had a long career serving the U.S. Has a felony for witchcraft. Now has a felony for witchcraft. I don't know if I'm reading the last sentence. So thank you, Chas. I agree with you. Flynn, that was set up by Strzok and Agent 1, who's married to Agent 5. Agent 5 is Sally Moyer. Agent 1 is an anonymous. We don't know. Agent 1 was bragging about interviewing Hillary Clinton. Kleinsmith, I think, is stooping somebody. It's either somebody at the FBI or that gigantic bear. There, he's like that. Have you seen this guy? This guy's fantastic. He is the hero of the FBI mid-year exam investigation. This guy is like this. The bear is about, I have to say, 100 feet high. It's this gigantic, enormous bear. Anyway, so Chas 1422, exactly. No, Flynn, that situation was a complete setup. The second it took place, the second it went down, I said President Trump made a huge mistake. He should never have let Flynn go. He should have just said, you know what, I'll call your bluff. What he should have done is never had Sessions recuse himself, and then they would have found another attorney general, which would have been better for Trump. Although I think Sessions is doing some good now. On the down low, nobody's knows about it. But Chas 1422, Michael Flynn is an honorable man, and exactly what they did to him was criminal, and he should be cleared. not just pardon, absolutely cleared. But we got to hear this again because I haven't been annoying enough. It's very important, by the way, because this foreshadows. This is one of the things that this is probably one of the biggest highlights. In addition to the fact that Peter Strzok had a polygraph test, lie detector test, which is hilarious. That's hilarious. But this is very important. So check this out.
For continuing in very sensitive areas such as the investigation, the Mueller investigation, again, the Hillary Clinton, but knowing the bias that we have seen, that we've commented on today, if those texts taken into account were on this polygraph, and could he have passed a polygraph if he, on his own ability, denying an affair with Lisa Page?
Well, Congressman, I'm not going to engage in hypotheticals.
So they're trying to say, hey, did he lie about his affair? And is the affair, is that allowed at the FBI? So one couple married, Agent 5 and Agent 1 married each other at the FBI. Both of them hated Clinton. Kevin Kleinsmith hated Clinton. Strzok and Page hated Clinton. How they don't just simply indict Clinton based on the fact that the agents hated Trump, and obviously altered their behavior because they hated Trump. Peter Strzok deleted 5 references to gross negligence. They did not have a grand jury, ladies and gentlemen, because of the amount of classified intelligence and the amount of special access program intelligence beyond top secret on her server. So tell me again how that bias hasn't affected the. And by the way, the prosecutors, he never said that there was no bias in the decision. They said that the prosecutorial decisions. If you don't give the prosecutors, if you specifically withhold evidence from prosecutors, for example, how she transferred the top secret intelligence, they were probably just only focused on the handling. When asked, they'd probably say, well, we didn't discuss how she transferred it. Well, what do you mean you didn't discuss how she transferred it? Nobody knows. Maybe people should find out. Sessions, Trump, all of them know that's the most important part. They all know that. They all know that. So, Anthony, thank you. Manus Camus, thank you. Manus Camus, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Manus. Thank you. Thank you, Manus, very much. Thank you so much for your support. Lady Augusta in California. The ACLU asked me for money. I said, no, I'm sending it to H.A. Goodman instead. Thank you, Lady Augusta in California. Thank you. Greatly, greatly appreciated. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you. Manus, thank you so very much. Greatly appreciated. Everyone here is just so wonderful. And just greatly, greatly appreciated. Everybody. But Christopher Wray, and I won't harp on this point too much longer, but let's just start this again.
Such as the investigation, the Mueller investigation, again, the Hillary Clinton, but knowing the bias that we have seen, that we've commented on today, if those texts taken into account were on this polygraph, and could he have passed a polygraph if he, on his own ability, denying an affair with Lisa Page?
Well, Congressman, I'm not going to engage in hypotheticals, especially hypotheticals when, as I've said before, we have referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the report to our Office of Professional Responsibility for the appropriate disciplinary process.
We've referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the report. Does that mean James Comey? Does that mean James Comey? Who was mentioned most prominently in the report? Most prominently in the report is James Comey. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have 500, almost 500. I haven't tried Red Ryder. No, but there's this new, like there's new ammo like made with like the polymer casing. I forget what's. Warrior Princess DNC asked me for a donation. I unsubscribed. Dem exit is real. Warrior Princess. Dem exit is 100% real. In Warrior Princess, I'll tell you something else. While I was writing my articles, that today a bunch of journalists were like, "Oh, Trey Goodman, Bernie Sanders. Oh, you helped Trump win." I was like, "Yeah." Hillary Clinton cheated and then wondered why people didn't vote for her. And she had a career that was horrendous. But as I was writing, this was in 2016, because I'm still, unfortunately, a registered Democrat. I was actually getting text messages. Oh, yeah, get your Hillary refrigerator magnet. That would, remove any desire to eat anything. Donate $1 for Hillary. This is as I'm writing, 2016. I'm getting text messages from Democrats, the Democratic Party. Can you believe that? Warrior Princess, thank you so much. Very kind of you. And hashtag Demex is 100% real. Lady Augusta in California, thank you again, Lady Augusta. Thank you. We got 521 people in here. And is James Comey? As I think James Comey, and we might focus on that in HA After Dark, which will be later this evening. We're breaking records for middle of the night live streams. It's hit like well over 1,000 in the middle of the night, which is pretty cool. But we'll just hear it again, not because I'm
commented on today. If those texts taken into account were on this polygraph, and could he have passed a polygraph if he, on his own ability, denying an affair with Lisa Page.
Well, Congressman, I'm not going to engage in hypotheticals, especially hypotheticals when, as I've said before, we have referred a number of individuals mentioned prominently in the report to our Office of Professional Responsibility for the appropriate disciplinary process. And
not one, not two, not three, well, three or more, a number of individuals. If it was like one or two, he would say a couple, very likely. But there were how many people? Kevin Kleinsmith, Sally Moyer, Agent 5, Agent 1, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page. That's 5 right there. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There are still 3 more anonymous FBI agents. Agent 1, married to Sally Moyer. No, did I say that? Okay, wait a second. Kevin Kleinsmith, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Sally Moyer, Agent 1. Okay, so Agent 1. Okay. Then you have 2 other anonymous FBI agents. Then you have Comey. McCabe has already been completely obliterated by the Office of Professional Responsibility. So that's 9 right there. So there's 9 agents or 9 officials within the FBI. Now, you don't necessarily need an indictment or them to be charged with a crime for them to flip the script. Just like, if you like football, you don't always need a great block from a linebacker to take it to the house. You can have an ill-timed blitz. That happens too. Defense is, over anxious and, overzealous, and defensive coordinator blitzes. And, oh, by the way, it's a shovel pass or whatever. Outside blitz and the running back goes up the middle, whatever. There are different ways to get to the end zone. That's what Strzok and Agent 1 have been saying. FBI dating service. But so we had this. I'll just one last time, because, ladies and gentlemen, this, Christopher Wray has been. I've been saying that they're going to get some kind of repercussions, and those repercussions are going to lead to greater repercussions, indictments, and those indictments or those, disciplinary actions that serve as indictments for people. Because, when I say Peter Strzok spent 20 years, if he is fired from the FBI and not given his pension, or, his name is completely tarnished, he can, sue the FBI, but he knows that's not going to work. So if Andrew McCabe is a perfect example, he asked for immunity. They didn't give it to him. James Comey, by the way, lied under oath as well. James Comey lied under oath. So you have a whole bunch of people who could do a whole lot of damage. Azalipot, thank you. Thank you, Azalipot. The DNC called me for a donation, and my husband had to give them a profanity alert. Thank you, Azalipot. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. They deserve many profanity alerts. Thank you, Azalipot. Thank you. Evie, thank you. Hi, HA. Are you single? Well, I'm married. So I'm married. Married, 2 wonderful kids. But call me. No, I'm joking. I'm married, 2 wonderful kids, very happy. And well, thank you, though. Evie. Thank you so much, Evie. Thank you, Evie. And Azalipot, thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. So Evie, thank you. Azalipot, thank you. DNC, oh my goodness, how many profanity alerts. I mean, it goes beyond profanity alerts. My God. Yoni A. President Trump is doing a tremendous job. Thank you, Yoni A. So Azalipot, thank you. You've been so kind, and you're always such a great supporter of this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you and your husband. I appreciate both of you. Thank you. Yoni A. President Trump is doing a tremendous job, but in order for this country to truly bounce back, to get the moral high ground again, we must establish one law for everyone. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll get to that in a second. Spinster. Is there a G-Man Tinder or something? Yes. Yes. It's the FBI1060up.com. They're hooking up with each other in their little lie detector tests. So Yoni A, President Trump is doing a tremendous job, but in order for this country to truly bounce back, to get the moral high ground again, we must establish one law for everyone. Clinton will get indicted. And if it's amusing to watch some crazy guy named H.A. say that she'll get indicted, she will get charged. Pick a crime, any crime. So when she does get charged, the haters will be like, you said imminent. So therefore, everything that you've done, written, and you said, all nothing. It'll happen, ladies and gentlemen. Then like some people will be like, you said Espionage Act. Well, I said pick a crime, any crime. Like pick a card, any card. Could be Espionage Act, could be RICO laws, could be campaign finance, could be anything else. Could be any other crime. Pick a crime or any future. You're talking about a criminal that cannot stop. She's extremely powerful and extremely, she's an extreme penchant for criminal behavior. And all the people who covered for her are no longer there. They're going to get their you-know-what kicked by the Office of Professional Responsibility, including Comey, including Strzok, Page, Kleinsmith, all of them. Agent 1, Sally Moyer, Agent 5, her husband, or whatever, the opposite. So once she gets indicted, we will finally be able to move on from this national nightmare called Save Hillary from Embarrassment by plunging the entire planet into despair. We got almost 600 people on this live stream. Spinster, is there a G-Man Tinder or something? Honestly, it's like that. How many, I mean, what were they doing? Like, how can you even do work if you text that much? So Azalipat, thank you. Yoni A, thank you. Spinster. And one question that relates to your awesome question is, how could they work when they're constantly texting each other all the time? Like if I'll get in a debate with my buddy about, Trump or Russia or Clinton or whatever, one of my friends who's, Democrat, so it takes a long time to text. Maybe it's because I'm in my early 40s. I'm not into but it takes a long time to text, a very long time. And you have tens of thousands of text messages. So what were they doing? He's not going to win, right? No, we'll stop him. We'll stop him. We'll stop Trump. We'll stop Trump. Oh, that's not bias, is it? Of course, it's the height of bias. It's the actual definition of bias. It's called hatred. So this whole, even like the words that describe this travesty, the words that describe this travesty, well, are the bias. Oh, it's just bias. How about hatred? How about hatred? No? We got to hear Trey Gowdy again.
That was Peter.
We got to hear Trey Gowdy again. This Trey Gowdy this is a fantastic
campaign. Present it to the damn grand jury. If you have evidence that this president acted inappropriately, present it to the American people. There's an old saying that justice delayed is justice denied. I think right now all of us are being denied. Whatever you got, finish it the hell up, because this country is being torn apart.
Whatever you got, finish it the hell up. Joshua Calvert, thank you. Hashtag we want Goodman on Rogan to tell the story. And please follow me on my Twitter account. It's I'm doing it right now. I think I already followed you. I'm going to do it right now. That's very kind of you. I'm going to do it right now. Okay, hold on one second. I can't believe because I remember following that awesome name. Yes, I did follow you. And that's very, that's an awesome name. That is an awesome name. Thank you very much, by the way, for your kind words and for your tweet. And I really appreciate that. So I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. So Joshua Calvert, thank you so much. Thank you very much for, your kind words and your support. It means a lot to me. Freedom 13220090101. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, this is getting good. This is like a little after dark session. If you had to, who would you rather be stuck on an island with? Hillary or Debbie Wasserman Schultz? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I got to tell you, I would have to, on that island, if there are any hallucinogens, maybe stuff some like shrooms in my mouth or some kind of, and maybe pick Debbie. I don't know. I'd rather, if there was a great white shark in Hillary, I would just jump in and have the shark eat me. Pretty much anything. I would rather have anything. I'd jump in a volcano before Hillary. So if I'm on the island as Hillary, I'm like, later. Peace. Jumping in the volcano. Bye, Hillary. So it's not, believe me, it's not, oh my God, Debbie Wasserman. Oh my God almighty. My God almighty. That is an awesome one. Freedom 13220090101. If you had to, would you rather be stuck on an island? Wow. Use her hair gel for a fire starter. Yes. That Debbie the moose alone would be enough to fuel like days of fire and heat. Yes. But that's I was going to sleep well tonight, but I guess I won't now. No, but thank you, Freedom 13220090101. Thank you. We got 600 people in here. It's 43 minutes in. All right. Let's see this right here. All right. So hold on one second. All right. So we know that, well, James Comey is in deep doo-doo. So he's in deep trouble. And James Comey is in deep trouble because he's being investigated by another IG report. And all of this is leading to, I guess what I was trying to tell you about the football analogy is this. You know how lately I've been repeating myself regarding it's not sustainable, it's not sustainable, it's not sustainable. This is not, you cannot, ladies and gentlemen, continually behave in a criminal manner while at the same time having your base of power dwindle before you. So everyone that propped up Clinton, everyone that covered for Clinton, we know their personal lives. We know who they're stooping. We know that they are the target of the Office of Professional Responsibility at the FBI. It is not sustainable. It is not sustainable anymore. The indictments will take place, and pick a crime, any crime, I think before Trump's first term is over, because this is too much. There is too much. There are people who will have parties. There are people who have come to me and say, I'm going to have the biggest party when Hillary gets indicted. Yoni A. H.A. What is Undercover Huber even doing? I also have to admit that I'm a Space Force mark. Okay, so I like, I got to tell you something. Well, Huber, Undercover Huber, he's in Utah chilling at the moment. And on Huber, let's see what he's doing. That's not doing much. He's there for a reason. And he's really not doing much. He's kind of, that was Sessions trying to give Republicans a reason not to abandon ship and say, oh, well, we want a special counsel. We want a special counsel. So he's like, here you go with Huber. Now leave me alone. Somebody said I'll get drunk when Hillary gets indicted, and I don't even drink. And that's the thing. I mean, there's a national something pretty cool. There was this gentleman I spoke to during the primary, and that reminds me of Undercover Huber, making me think of this. Space Force. I got to do some more research on that, because the Space Force thing. Initially, like I always say, I'm not really that into it, but it is pretty cool. Like if you can get like actual spacecrafts doing something beyond just repairing satellites or protecting satellites. But Snooch, SNOOCH, thank you. Your Second Amendment channel is really great, bro. You have been red-pilled, and I am freaking loving it, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to pronounce it correct. If it's Snooch or if it's SN00CH, thank you so much. Thank you. I got to tell you something. I have a nice surprise from my Second Amendment channel. It'll take me a week, but I have a pretty cool surprise, and something pretty cool. Next week, by the way, at the range in Oak Tree, there is a whole array of rifles that you can rent, and I am going to rent a whole bunch of different ones. There are AR-15s. There's 308s. There's a whole bunch of really cool rifles. There's like some really cool, like a sniper rifle that they have. I forgot what model it was. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Oak Tree is awesome. And I've been doing these live streams, and I've been kind of addicted to talking to everybody here. But thank you so much. It's either Snooch or SN00CH. Thank you very much. My last segment was a 357 model 686 Smith & Wesson. And about like 4-inch barrel. And you know what? It is a powerful gun. 357 is a powerful revolver. Powerful revolver. I have a segment with a Ruger Red Hawk, Super Red Hawk. And that has like a 9.5 inch barrel. It's like a little howitzer in your hand. But I have my 10.5 inch Smith & Wesson 500 50 caliber Smith & Wesson round. I didn't realize when I bought it, because I was so into the Second Amendment. I was like, boom, like I was used to write articles, like gun control articles, and I'm like, what can I buy that was just the epitome of the Second Amendment? So I got this. It's on my channel. You can see it. Actually, the NRA tweeted the article that talks about all that, but it's just amazing. Anyway, we have 620 people watching, and it's actually an amazing gun to shoot. The recoil is it soaks up all the recoil. It's so big and it's heavy, and the 10-inch barrel soaks up all the recoil. It's pretty awesome. The rounds are about $2 a round, so it's like it's no joke. That's I had, and I can't shoot it in ranges in LA County. A lot of ranges don't allow it, which I didn't realize also when I bought it. But the AK-47 round, the 7.62 by 39 millimeter, are more reasonable. But the 5.56 by 45 millimeter, you can't. I mean, they're the most reasonable. Stuart Braden, I have something. Stuart Braden. I'll write down this gentleman's name. Stuart Braden. You're a life changer. So, Stuart, I have something. I have something for everybody on my my next channel that was my Second Amendment channel that was inspired by Mr. Stuart Braden. So I appreciate that, Stuart. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am excited. I can't wait. So about a week. Yeah. All right. So what am I doing here? What am I doing? Talking about all this cool stuff. Comey, what's Comey up to? How's the growth in Iowa, Comey? So James Comey, by the way, just recently we found out James Comey prevented an immunity deal that would help Julian Assange. So we know that James Comey is just, a walking, inept, reptilian slime ball. But he's being investigated for classified, so IG. Comey was beaten up by the IG report. And can you imagine when the Office of Professional Responsibility whips out the wang doodle, and takes a giant poop and whatever else you want to talk about? Yes. Okay, so Freedom 13220091001. Hey, my beautiful Jewish friend, will you follow my friend at Trumpster for Trump on the Twitter? P.S. I love you, guy. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. And let me do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. Since you are so kind. So at Trumpster for Trump. At Trumpster for Trump. Yes. Just followed. Yes. Fantastic. That's pretty cool profile. Release the dang documents. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Thank you so much, Freedom 11322091001. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I just followed Trumpster for Trump right now. Saw your M&P grouping. Thank you, Jeff McDaniel 100. Try the core that get even tighter. Thank you so much. Mr. Stuart Bradley got something going in my brain, and I think I'm going in that direction. But Jeff McDaniel, thank you. I really like the M&P. I really liked it a lot. 9mm. I like 45 ACP the most, but I gotta say the M&P was awesome, and I didn't realize how that's competing with the Glock. And I gotta tell you, I liked it better than the Glock 17 or the Glock 19. So Jeff McDaniel, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you both times. Thank you so much. Very kind of you, Jeff. And yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between the M&P and there's a revolver, 357 revolver, or just a 44 Magnum. The Ruger Super Red Hawk was as a 44, and that it's tough to shoot, obviously. But yeah, Smith & Wesson makes good semi-autos in the M&P. Thank you so much, Jeff McDaniel. Stuart Braden, you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. And I can't wait. Stuart, thank you so much. I can't wait to next week. I don't want to jinx anything, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. So Stuart, thank you so much. And thank you very much for your generosity and kindness, and also for your knowledge of firearms. Everyone, Scotland, hello, Scotland. Thank you, Scotland. I have a great many people from Scotland watching. I want to thank you all. So Stuart, thank you again. We're going to wind down a little bit right now, and it's been an emotional roller coaster of a day. But let's just scour the internet, or the Twitter. Rosenstein hearing. Yeah, he keeps smiling on the cameras because he's above the law. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. They're putting Rod Rosenstein on Captain America. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. These people, when the indictments hit, are going to go nuts. They're not going to know what to do with themselves. They're not going to know what to do with themselves. So HR picking stuff, HA10 around California AK with like a face making fun, That's what California done. The gun control people, they've made me the and my AK is the laughing stock of the Second Amendment community. But you know what? It's like it looks like like an SKS, but it's still it is an AK. But because the grip is attached to the stock, because that's less scary. Okay, whatever. Let's go ahead really quickly. So they're trying to make Rod Rosenstein into Captain America now. Exactly. House Republicans shout down number 2 official and tense hearing. Absolutely. So, and then the best part is like, oh, well, do you have any evidence of Trump-Russia collusion? We can't comment on ongoing investigations. That's stupid. That's absolutely stupid.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Rosenstein, the president likes to use the term.
You know what? Like Democrats also like, oh, this is such a great. Are you a Democrat? Are you a Democrat, Mr. Rosenstein? No, no, I'm not an angry Democrat. That's another stupid thing. Yeah, the difference between a Democratic Republican, an establishment Democrat, and an establishment Republican is really a difference just in terms of certain social issues. Everything else, they're the same. They're the establishment. They want regime change. Boom. They want to bail out banks. Oh, yes. If they want to go ahead and fund a military budget, spy on the American people, they'll do that. So you know, the thing is, the Democrats have nothing. This is not. There's nothing here that. There's nothing here that. No one's being fooled. There's nobody being fooled. And so that's like my closing points today. My closing points here, and I want to thank everyone for watching for this hour. I want to go longer, but I want to have some juice left, some energy left for HA in the evening. And I'm just, very, just kind of low energy right now. Buy guns and ammo, yeah. Liberty Murph, yeah. Well, I mean, the interesting thing is, of course, on a tangent, of course, as you get into the Second Amendment, into the Second Amendment community, and into firearms, and you don't, at first you don't realize that, like, for example, before Mr. Stuart Braden, gave me an idea that it's just it was an amazing idea. I was this close to getting a Glock 20, which is a pretty cool firearm, but it's a 10 millimeter, and 10 millimeters more expensive, harder to find, more powerful than 45 ACP. Oh, they say that 45 ACP and 10 millimeter are the two most powerful rounds for semi-autos, semi-automatic handguns, but 10 millimeters more powerful. And HA After Dark, the only happy ending you'll ever need. Yes, I like that. I should start that. That should be the slogan of the channel. The first, fight on, Robert. Thank you. Yes, well, break time. You know what? Let's go ahead. Break time. Snack and a Diet Coke. Okay, I'm really all right. Low energy jab. 10 millimeters awesome. Buffalo rounds, my child. Yeah. Well, I was this close to getting the Glock 10 millimeter, but the ammo is expensive and it's tough to find. And I said to myself, my next purchase, I don't want expensive ammo, just because it's that, but it's also it's tough. It's impossible to find a 50 caliber Smith and Wesson round. It's so tough. It's so tough to find. A 7.62 by 39 you could find. So the AK you totally find. You can't. But the 5.56 by 45 is everywhere and cheap. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. No, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. We'll take a little break, and I'll be there in a little while, probably the middle of the night, for HA After Dark. AK Good. You have all been absolutely wonderful. My wife is not black. She's Latina. So half Latina. But thank you so much. And it's been absolutely wonderful. I'm just looking at the poop. I'm looking at the smoke blunt. I don't smoke, but I want marijuana to be legal and for everyone to partake and enjoy themselves. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you. All right. We'll be back for HA After Dark. You have been absolutely fantastic. I have the best, well, the super chat. Thank you, everyone in the super chat. Thank you, everyone who supports this channel, is on the live chat. God bless. I will go ahead and see you in the middle of the night, probably. Thank you so much for everything. And you're all wonderful. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you very soon. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. Hit subscribe right now and share this segment. We're still 521 strong. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening. HA After Dark, a little bit later. Thank you.